So Faceless blog, I'm talking about Cutie Juls, has finally decided to reveal what allegedly killed Mohbad. That is according to that blog, what they know allegedly killed Mohbad. I'm using allegedly because toxicology and then his autopsy is still not ready. No, it's still not ready. But Cutie Juls has decided to reveal what that blog thinks killed Mohbad. It's not what we are all thinking. Far from that at all. The pointing of accusations about this and by Mohbad. No. It's not what we are thinking at all. Though some of these factors contributed to his sudden demise. Anyway, if you don't know Mohbad is a Nigerian singer. That guy has made hits upon hits upon hits. One of his songs that was all over the place was Waiting Be This One Like This. I've been through many things. Yes, that song was all over the place. I know most of you have heard it before, especially on TikTok. So Mohbad is a Nigerian singer, and he was under the record label, the Naira Marley record label, that the Malians record label. But he left just a couple of years before his death. Now, when he left, that was when he decided to take to social media. He took to social media to call out his former boss, that is Naira Marley, on how he was allegedly bullying him when he was under the record label. Now, according to him, it even got worse. According to Mohbad, when he was alive, it got worse when he left the record label because his former boss, Naira Marley, wasn't happy about it. Naira Marley wasn't happy about Mohbad leaving. Mohbad is a star. Naira has Zeno and then Mohbad. These two were doing very well for him, but Mohbad was all over the place. So he wasn't really happy when Mohbad left. And according to Mohbad, the bullying from the camp of the Malians got worse. So he took to social media to, call them out to put a stop to it. Yes, he told them to put a stop to it because it was affecting him. Besides, he wasn't getting, gigs to play because these people were just trying to sabotage him. Anyway, so he sadly passed on in September. Yes, we woke up to the news that Mohbad has sadly passed on after performing in Ikorodu, a show in Ikorodu, a suburb in Lagos. After performing at that show, Mohbad was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. He was then taken to his home where his father hurriedly buried him. But then it took the interventions of people who were seeking for his justice. When Mohbad died, things happened that I didn't even understand. The whole Nigeria, I'm not talking about just one state, the whole Nigeria came together to demand for justice for this boy. Nigeria came to a standstill. People were demanding for justice. There were night vigils held in his name. Not just Nigeria. Foreigners. There was even a church in US that even dedicated a 31st night to him. There was light of Mohbad's face. A whole lot of things happened. This boy changed the face of the Nigerian music industry when he died because a lot of people were demanding to know what really killed him. You can't just perform and then the next thing we hear a couple of hours later, you are dead. There were videos showing how his hand was swollen. Nobody knows what really happened to him. So it's just been justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. I'm not even going to talk about the DNA tests that they are currently pushing for, because it seems a lot of people don't really like it when I talk about it. So anyway, let's talk about the justice for Mohbad. So according to Cutie Juls, Mohbad sadly passed on from nitrous oxide. Yes, nitrous oxide. That is laughing gas. A lot of people, maybe you don't know what laughing gas is. Yes, it doesn't mean laughing gas will make you laugh out loud. Just no. Laughing gas is a colorless, odorless gas that makes you laugh easily. When people get high, I don't know if you've seen somebody who is high before, or if you personally have been high before. But if you've been high, or you've seen somebody who has been high, you see how that person is very calm, very calm. Like everything happening around that person is just exciting to that person, or to you, the individual that is even high. It's like the whole world belongs to you when you are high. You forget about all your problems. You are calm. Anything somebody says triggers you, just laugh easily. That is laughing gas. Most of you have seen it in clubs before, but maybe you've not paid attention to it. If you go to a club, you see people holding balloons and stuff. Yes, they pump this laughing gas into it. Laughing gas in clubs are in balloons. I'm sure you've seen people with balloons before. This is a photo of Mohbad with the balloon. This is a photo of Mohbad with the balloon. So nitrous oxide is being pumped into that balloon. They inhale it and it makes them high. So according to Cutie Juls, Mohbad's heart sadly stopped due to overdose of this laughing gas, and then when he was given the tetanus injection, after his hand got swollen, the ingredients in the tetanus injection, I mean, it wasn't really connecting with the laughing gas very well, and then that really affected him. That stopped his heart from beating. That is what allegedly killed Mohbad, according to Cutie Juls. Now, this is not the first time Mohbad has taken this thing. Now, there was a show he performed in Kenya. That is according to Cutie Juls again. There was a show Mohbad performed in Kenya, but he was stopped by the Kenyan authorities when they found this laughing gas on him. They weren't happy about it, but then the authorities of that show quickly stepped in and then prevented the whole brouhaha from getting to the media. That was how most of you didn't even know that Mohbad was high on these. I'm talking about drugs. Mohbad was high on drugs. So all the people are now wondering if Wunmi knew that Mohbad was high on drugs at that evening. But I mean, some people really can hide it very well. You can be staying with somebody, you wouldn't even know that the person is taking cracks. You would never know that the person is taking cracks. You would never know. Some people are now asking if Wunmi knew that Mohbad was high on this laughing gas when the nurse was called in. Secondly, was the nurse told that Mohbad was high on laughing gas when she was called in? Because if she was told, maybe she could have said, you know what, I can't administer this drugs or this injection to him because it's going to affect him. Maybe they didn't say all this, but the people around and what people are currently blaming, because if you knew the guy was high on laughing gas, why then did you call a nurse instead of taking him to the hospital? Why then did you call a nurse to administer tetanus injection for him? We all know his hand was getting bad. We saw a video of how big his hand has swollen to be. But then it's still he should have been taken to the hospital. So anyway, according to Cutie Juls, this is what allegedly killed Mohbad. The autopsy we are all waiting for. I mean, pointing accusing fingers at each other and a whole lot of things. All that we are waiting for has been revealed by the Faceless blog. According to her, Mohbad sadly passed on from laughing gas. And together with the tetanus injection, these two affected him greatly and made his heart stop beating. So, if we are waiting to hear that Naira Marley, Sam Larry, the bullying and all that allegedly killed Mohbad, then no. Maybe those could have been factors. Those also, I mean, emotionally, it was an emotional abuse to him and all that. Maybe he was just trying to get high to maybe just forget about his problems and a whole lot, or maybe be able to perform at the show, because those things, I'm sure he took it before he performed at the show. So maybe he just wanted to take it, perform very well, be energetic, laugh easily, just like the gas makes you a whole. I mean, nobody can really tell at this point why Mohbad took it, because not many people even were aware that he was on laughing gas, because to him, he has said from time and time again that he is not a huge fan of drugs. So maybe the laughing gas was what he was taking. Anyway, so according to Cutie Juls, this is what is being reported.